wrapping, so why not get something sweet for this special holiday? If you pay attention to this demonstration, you can learn the great art of making this wonderful treat, which is my family's favorite, Chewy caramel candy. I will show you how to make this treat in a number of ways, by first, preparation, second, cooking, and third, the wrapping. Now for preparation, add in your 1 cup of butter, which I already did ahead of time. And since that is already melted, add with it, and then turn this to about the middle, or in the middle of low and medium range. And then put the brown sugar with it, which is 2½ cups. And make sure that you put this in a medium-sized pan with a wooden spoon. And if you have the temperature too high, it will burn, and then your candy will be ruined. And since this is mixed well enough, put in your 1 cup of light corn syrup, along with your sweetened condensed milk. And this will be very, very sticky, so make sure it doesn't get on your clothes, because it could stay for a while. And while this is mixing, you don't want candy to get higher because it will stick to the pan. And at this time, you have to get your candy thermometer. And meat thermometer would probably work too, but at best you would want to try and get a candy thermometer. And also, now you add a dash of salt. Which is probably about that much. There we go. Now, it is really, really important because you have to keep on stirring, or else it will get ruined. And now for the rest, for a long time, you just want to wait and stay here with your candy thermometer, and once it gets to 245 degrees, that's when you stop. And be sure that you don't put your candy thermometer, here, come over here. Be sure that you don't put your candy thermometer at the bottom, or else then it'll just get the heat from the stove. You just want it right in the middle. And while this is still cooking, it's of course not hot enough because it's to the 100 mark. So now just stir for a long time. Once your candy reaches 245 degrees, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and stir. Then quickly pour it onto a cookie sheet with high edges to cool, just like this. It needs to cool for about 2 hours on average, and after it cools, cut it into small squares. But before you do, wash your hands, which I already just did. And mine are about 2 inches by 1 inch, so just like this. And put it into a ball, like this. It's going to be very sticky, and it is very important to wash your hands. And then have it about that, like have a square of wax paper 3 inches by 3 inches, and fold it over once like this. And you want the candy to kind of stick out like this to act as tape, to fold this over. And then very, very gently wrap it around, one side going left, one side going right. And then I'll do it one more time. This is actually very simple. And then, let's see. Roll into a ball. And then, so yes, be sure that it has that over the edge so it can stay, because if you don't, then it's not going to last as long. And also, with lasting as long as it can, it lasts just about 2 weeks. And now that we have covered the preparation, the cooking, and the wrapping, I have taught you how to make caramel candies. And I hope that you now can be able to understand and master this treat.